want to talk some college football. I want to talk some college football, and I want to talk about a little bit
I
the
want to
business.
talk about Jack Nicholson. You go, let's say that. You
the
want
business.
To talk, what is
the business of college football,
okay.
which has been in the news quite a bit over the last week. And when we talk about the business of sports in any way, shape, or form, it's brought to you by Citywide Banks, a family-owned, Colorado-focused business bank with 12 locations across Denver and Boulder. More than 25 services they offer that businesses need, and they are a passionate supporter of more than 150 Colorado charities each year. Citywide Banks, it's where we do our banking here at the show. So check out Citywide Banks.
Speaking of business, before you get into that, did you get cards?
I did. I finally got business cards. Yeah.
Yeah. What does yours say on it? Does it say Vice President?
Well, it says the wrong phone number, so I need to get new. I need to get a new set of business cards.
Mine doesn't tell what I am.
No, it doesn't say anything.
Not anything.
It doesn't say anything.
But if you'd like it's on both sides. I didn't even know that. Why would you put a card on both sides? I didn't know you could do that.
I don't know.
I think you'd put like a motto or something, or a blackboard saying on the other side.
All right, so I don't know if you saw this. The head coach.
Come see me. I'll give you a business card.
Head coach Dan Mullen of Mississippi State got a new contract from that school.
How much?
$17.1 million over 4 years. You know what that means? That means he's making more than $4 million a year.
Yeah.
It also means that every coach in the SEC West Division is making more than $4 million a year. It also means that 9 of the 14 coaches, college ball in the SEC, are making more than $4 million a year. Do you know that the coaching salaries in Division I football, I still call it Division I, the coaching salaries in Division I football, Woody, have doubled since 2006. Should coaches in college football be making $4 million a year plus? Does that feel right to you?
Yes, it does. Let me explain to you why. What does the SEC have that it didn't have a couple of years ago? A network. I'll answer the
television
question.
Network, yeah.
That is in conjunction with ESPN. Schools, and even the CU president, who wasn't a big sports fan, and he's still not, admitted to me about a year ago, he said, it's the window to your university. That's how you sell a university. People go, why would you go to the University of Tennessee? Well, a couple of reasons. One, it's the #1 party school in the country. That attracted me. And number two, it's in a beautiful place, Knoxville in the Smoky Mountains on a river. And number three is Tennessee football was really big when I went. And that's one of the reasons why Paige went from Mississippi to Tennessee. I think those 3 reasons. The stadium seats over 100,000. So, SEC schools, does anybody really care about Mississippi State in the country? But
they did last year.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That you now know about Mississippi State University.
Yeah.
Would you really care about South Carolina if Steve Spurrier weren't there? They're in the.
I couldn't tell you one other thing about that university except for the fact it's somewhere in South Carolina. That's all I know. You're right. It is
with
the
University
football program.
Of Florida, so it's the window to the world.
It is their greatest marketing tool.
So
is what you're saying.
$4 million, and so you're a professor of psychology at the University of Florida, and you go, well, I'm getting paid like $150,000. I don't know what professors make. They pay pretty good salaries now if you're a tenured professor. Yeah. Well, here's what's happening. You're getting alumni donating not only to the football program, but they're donating to they want the physics department named for them. Number two, you are an alumni. If you're a teacher, you're getting ancillary income from all of this SEC money, football money, bowl money, because they're spreading it around, because those teams make money for their school. They're not in a deficit situation like Colorado. Do you know how much money the University of Texas makes every year? They make profit well over north of $150 million. Does that go into the athletic department? No, it goes into the general fund. Yeah, well, I mean, they can't spend it all on athletics. Yeah. They have every team possible, and they still got, you look at your pocket, you still got $125 million. What do we do with it? We give it to the chemistry department. Let's make a better band. Let's have a music. Let's build a brand new wing for the journalism department. That's what they do. Those schools make money. They're not Colorado State, Colorado, schools that are limited in what they can do. They have to go out and really beg people in order to improve their facilities or build a new stadium. At Texas, you can go up to 10 people on the street and go, would you give me $10 million? Oh, yeah. What do you want, Bob? Jim Bob's going to give you $20 million. They have so many alums, they got money they don't know what to do with. Same thing in SEC. You've just added the SEC network. So should they be making $4 million? Of course. People go, oh, that's unfair. I said to somebody last night, is it unfair that Brad Pitt makes $40 million a movie? Is that unfair?
No, and that's a great point.
Have you ever heard anybody complain about Jack Nicholson
It's entertainment. And these coaches provide better entertainment, which leads to bigger revenues. It's that simple. And it really is, as you said, the window to the world. It is the greatest marketing tool that many of these schools have. I know when my kids were looking for colleges and their friends were looking for colleges, I can't tell you how many times I heard, I'm going to Indiana because I love Bobby Knight in the basketball program and I want to go to those games at Alumni Field every day. Alumni Hall or Assembly. What the hell do they call it in Indiana? Assembly Hall. Yeah. I heard it all the time. Kids who didn't know anything else about the school knew about the football program, the basketball program, and that's why they wanted to go there. It's entertainment.
Why would anybody in the world go to the University of Alabama?
That's a great question.
I mean, have you ever heard of a Pulitzer Prize winner or Nobel Peace Prize winner or Rhodes Scholars coming out of the University of Alabama? What you hear about is Bear Bryant, and you hear about Nick Saban, and you hear about all the players that go play in the NFL.
Yep.
The university, have you ever been there?
Yes. There's not a whole lot of there.
Yeah, there's nothing there. it's nothing. Auburn and Alabama are just there. And nobody's ever heard that they produced, oh, wow, University of Alabama produced 50 great authors. Oh, I read their books all the time. No, you don't.
Well, I'm sure there have been some, but mainly we know about Alabama because of football.
Mainly?
There might have been one or
mainly?
two. There might have been one or
mainly?
two. I'm trying to be kind. I don't want to get flooded with emails from the University of Alabama
saying something else about Alabama. Their basketball team's not any good every once in a while. I mean, really? Do you ever hear Alabama's tennis team or baseball team?
No, I don't follow college tennis.
Have you ever heard? You don't hear that their band is the greatest in the world. Grambling is down there. Grambling has a great band. Have you ever heard, oh, wow, here's the President of the United States. He went to school at the University of Alabama. No, there's nothing else there except football. So you pay the coach $10 million. I don't care because he's the only thing you got going. Put billboards, paint the name of the university on the side of barns like they used to do in the old days. Nobody would care. They only care about one thing. I'm sorry, that's a long-winded answer, and I'm very passionate about it. You really think if Steve Spurrier hadn't gone to South Carolina, anybody would be paying attention?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Gamecocks?
And we'll stop right there because we can get in trouble otherwise.
No,
that's the business.
That's
the business of sports, and it's brought to you by Citywide Banks, where we here at the show do our banking.